Shalom.
First and foremost, give all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Say shalom to the elders of the Yakim. Through that precepts.
I can't understand it.
Now, first and foremost, let's get a Most High hand. The Most High hand. Because this is the very first camp without Kevin the 11th.
The Asian.
Right. Without Kevin the 11th. Get another hand for the Most High. Woo! All praise to the Most High. Get rid of Kevin the 11th agent. Let me get that.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 17.
Read out.
But as God has distributed to every man, as the Lord has called everyone.
See, the Most High distributes men's attributes and men's different dispositions of the Spirit. Okay? Every single one of them was called to be a part of his body in different ways. Go ahead.
So let him walk and do ordain I in all churches.
Read on. In all churches, different bodies, okay? But we're all bodies in Yahushua. Just like how in Revelation there was churches, the 7 churches of Asia Minor, you had some that the Lord had rebuked and some that the Lord said, look, I'm with you. Okay? Just keep steadfast in the faith. But some of those churches got rebuked. Okay? And they had the doctrine of Beelzebub. Okay? Which is who? Satan, man. You gotta make sure Satan is not infiltrating your camp, man. Or your church. Read on.
Is any man called being circumcised? Let him not become uncircumcised.
Go ahead.
Is any called in circumcision?
If any is called in circumcision,
let him not be circumcised.
Right, that's spiritual and physical. Okay? Now that's the Most High calling you as you are, but you're supposed to be a new creature. A new creature you veil in Yahushua. Yeah.
Circumcision is nothing. And uncircumcision is nothing.
Circumcision is nothing and uncircumcision is nothing.
But keeping of the commandment of God.
But keeping of the commandments of the Most High. Right?
Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called.
Read on.
Art thou called being a servant? Care not for it. But if thou mayst be made free, use it rather.
See, but we're made free through Yahushua. We're not a bondman or a slave to any man walking on this earth. Okay? Yahushua bought us with a price.
That's right.
We're his bondman. Go ahead.
For he that is called in the Lord being a servant is the Lord's free man.
Is the Lord's free man, right? Go ahead.
Likewise, also he that is called being free is Hamashiach's servant.
We're servants of Yahushua. How do we serve Yahushua? First and foremost, by abiding in the brethren. All right? Matthew 25:31. Go ahead. That's the first and most important thing. Is abiding and loving the brethren that you see. Okay? Because how can you love the brother that you do see? And how can you not have love for the brother that you do see and claim you love the Most High whom you have not seen? It doesn't work like that. It's all about the order of things. Go ahead.
Ye are bought with a price.
What?
Ye are bought with a price.
So how much that blood cost, man? You're bought with a price, bro. Right? We're not doing this thing just because it's all willy-nilly. These idiots celebrating Easter, man.
Right.
Pagans. Go ahead,
Be not ye the servants of men.
What?
Be not
ye the servants of men.
We're not the servants of man. We're servants of our Master, Yahushua.
That's right.
The man without blemish. Go ahead.
Brethren, let every man, wherein he is called, therein abide with God.
Right.
Now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yet I give my judgment as one that has obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful.
Yep.
I suppose thereof that this is good for the present. Distress, I say that it is good for a man to be selected. For I say that it is good for a man so to be.
Y'all Israelites.
Art thou bound unto a wife?
He says, art thou bound to a wife?
Seek not to be loose.
So seek not to be loosed, okay? The Most High hates divorce.
Art thou loosened from a wife?
Art thou loosened from a wife?
Seek not a wife.
Seek not a wife. So a lot of times, the Most High is using men for a particular purpose, so whereas a wife might derail that, okay? Because the scriptures tell you that a man when he has a wife and kids, that can sidetrack him from the Lord's purpose, and you'll be the servant of a woman. Go ahead, Ak.
She'll never be satisfied.
And yeah, a woman on this side will never be satisfied, man.
Yeah.
You could try to raise up bastard kids, man. She'll never be satisfied, bro. So it's best, I got you out. So it's best to just serve the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Go ahead, Ak.
This is Luke 6. I'm gonna start at 24.
Go
Get
ahead.
up!
But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation.
You see, ye has received your consolation. We don't desire a consolation on this side. Like Kevin the Levin, he wants a consolation on this side, man. His wife and kids at the big house in Edgewood, or wherever it's at. That's what he desires. Go ahead.
Parksville.
Verse 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger.
Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Just like how Esau, he does what? He digests all of these riches. He's going to devour them right back up. That's also you, Jake. You snakes that claim that want to be in concordance with the society too. Everything you thought you earned for or worked hard for, it's all gonna get melted anyway. So why not rather serve the Most High and fear the Father of spirits?
Con.
Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
For ye shall mourn and reap. And hey, the less detachable things that you had, the less things that you have to attach you to this society, the better. Because you're not gonna weep and cry when it goes down.
Con.
You're gonna understand and actually praise it and be in joyful spirit. We see the vengeance.
Verse 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you.
Woe of you to them that speak well of you, man. Go ahead.
For so did their fathers to the false prophets.
For so did their fathers to the false prophets, okay? False prophets get love. Real prophets of the Lord, they get hatred. Mark 12:25. Hey, yeah. Go ahead.
This is Luke 19, verse 11.
Get up!
It says, and as they heard these things, and added and spake in parable,
It's
Because-
a parable, which is a dark saying, Matah, Ezekiel 17:1, real quick. Go ahead. And spoke a parable. What's a parable? A dark saying, a wise word, but only the people that have the ears to hear can interpret parables. Okay? Go ahead, because Ezekiel 17:1. Go ahead, get that first.
it says, because he was nigh to Jerusalem,
Right?
and because they thought that the kingdom of the Most High should immediately appear.
Because they thought that the kingdom of the Most High should immediately appear. But it tells you through much tribulation, you shall enter into the kingdom. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 17:1.
Get up!
And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, put forth a riddle,
Put forth what?
a riddle,
riddle.
A what?
A riddle.
Right?
and speak a parable unto the house of Israel.
To the house of Israel, not all nations. That's why these nations, they read the scriptures, they don't understand it. It might as well be written in Swahili or any type of other language you don't understand. It's only for the ears to hear. The hopeful one let. Luke, you got a precept?
This is Luke 19:12.
Read up!
1 Corinthians, what was that?
Luke 19:12.
Go
He
ahead.
said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom.
To receive for himself a kingdom. The kingdom that's coming in this world is Yahushai's kingdom. Who
Right.
they really call Jesus Christ, which they're going to celebrate Easter Sunday tomorrow and have no understanding.
Con.
It says, and to return, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds.
And he called his 10 servants, which is a complete number. He called his 10 servants and he had 10 pounds. A pound represents a day of work. So that means you have to labor, okay? It tells you that the work is plentiful, but the laborers are few.
Con.
Who's going to truly want to truly labor for the Most High?
Con.
Not part-time. The Most High not hiring part-time workers.
Con.
He's looking for a full-time 40 hours. Okay? 80 hours bi-weekly.
Precept.
Overtime. That's what the Most High is looking for. Go
Con.
ahead, Matah.
This is Matthew 25:31.
Go
Read
ahead.
out.
Hold that. Oh, all right. Go ahead. I thought you had a precept that you brought up.
No,
for
this
your
is
own
yours. This is yours.
self. Go ahead.
It's Slakia. This is Luke 19:12. He
Uh-huh.
said, therefore, a certain nobleman went to a far country to receive for himself a kingdom
Yup.
and to return.
And to return, Yahushua is going to return. He came on this earth, spilled his blood for Yasharallah, and he's going to return and collect. Go ahead.
It says, And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds
Yep.
and said unto them, Occupy till I come.
He said what?
Occupy till I come.
Is your house shot back yet?
No.
You gotta occupy until he comes back. So there's plenty of work to do. We don't have to be laid up worried about what our woman is doing. Women are a distraction. Unless she is a true daughter of Zion and understands that the Lord comes first, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 14,
Yep.
but his citizens hated him and sent a message
But
after
his
him.
citizens hated him. Just like God tells you in the book of Amos, right? They rebuke him. They hate him, excuse me. They're rebuking the gates. That's right. They hate us, they're rebuking the gates. Real quick, my John 4:44. They hate us, they're rebuking the gate. That's why the scripture tells you, it said, woe to you when people shall speak well of you. They don't speak well of us, all right? Because a hate group, they got us on the Southern poverty list for years and years. Hey, we've never did no physical harm to anybody. But the scriptures tell you, I'll make these people wood and the words in your mouth for fire. Right. So that's, so we're spiritually harming people. We're breaking down all their strongholds of what they believe. Go ahead,
This is St. John, chapter 4, verse 44.
Read out.
For Yahweh Shai himself testified.
For Yahushua, our Lord and Savior himself testified. He walked this earth. He saw what was going on here. He saw the transgression. How much more now when he's on the right-hand side of the Father? He sees all the transgression.
That's right.
He sees all the pimping and all the drug use and all the evil being towards your neighbor, all the harlotry, sodomites. He sees it all. Go ahead.
That a prophet hath no honor in his own country.
See, a prophet have no honor in his own country because they hate him. They're rebuking from the gates. Because we're not soothsayers. We're not here to tell you what makes you feel good. We're here to tell you the truth, the hard truth, man. That's why they got a saying in the world, can you handle the truth? As it turned out, that the majority of people, you can't handle the truth. Go ahead.
This is Luke 12:43.
Read out.
Blessed is that servant whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Shall find so doing what? Occupied in the prophecy, waking up your people, being faithful to the Lord, not BS and wasting your time. Brothers need better time management, man. Okay? That's all, this whole world revolves around time, man. So you gotta have good time management. Go ahead. These people that get up at the crack of dawn and go labor for the meat that perish. They don't want to labor for the meat of the heavens. Okay?
Come on.
Go ahead.
Verse 44, of a truth I say unto you that he will make him ruler over all that he has.
And see that? That's what we want to be. We want to be those first fruits that's going to put these heathen in subjection. That's
Right.
all the heathen. You're a whole bunch of heathens, man.
Right.
Go ahead, all right?
Verse 47,
Right?
and that servant which knew his Lord's will,
And that servant that knew his Lord's will, you know what the Most High require of you. He didn't give you this knowledge just because, for no reason. Mashallah, Sirach 20:30. He gave you this knowledge for a good reason. He gave it to you for a reason and not a season. Go ahead.
it says, and that servant which knew his Lord's will,
Right?
and prepared not himself,
And how do you prepare yourself? First and foremost, by repentance. That's how you prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. This is how you prepare a meal. The first thing you gotta do is clean the meat, right? But some people don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
But it's gotta be in steps, man. So the first step is repentance. That's like taking that meat out, washing it, right? Then what's the next step? Preparing it, seasoning it, making sure you have making sure that you're speaking, your tongue has salt on it, man, so that the Lord's house may be filled. Right? And then you gotta cook, which means to work, prepare. Right? Go ahead.
it says, neither did according to his will.
See? Read on.
It says, shall be beaten with many stripes.
Shall be beaten with what?
With
Many stripes.
Beaten with many stripes. So men that know the Lord's will, but they still, hey, I'm gonna do this thing part-time. Or I'm gonna do this thing 15 hours instead of 40. Or I'm gonna do this thing seasonal. Like how retail, they'll hire somebody for the season because it's because you got Christmas or whatever. They only hiring you for 2 months. That's what niggas think this truth is about. Hire you for 2 months. Most I hire you forever.
That's right.
Till he come by, say occupy till he comes. Mashallah, back in 1 Corinthians 7, go ahead.
Verse 48.
Right?
But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes.
But he that did not occupy, worried about the truth, did things worthy of stripes, meaning in your ignorance. A lot of these people, they're ignorant. They don't know the truth. The Most High is not holding them in any type of standard, man. It tells you that the multitude shall perish, okay? Go ahead.
Shall be beaten with few stripes.
So they're going to be beaten with fewer stripes than men and women that knew better. That makes sense, right? If I'm a father and I got 3 sons, my eldest son, I tell him, you got to make sure the other 2 youngest siblings is in line. If I come back home and my house got a bunch of writing on the wall, TV blaring, everything is out of order, I'm going to blame my eldest son because I told him. I told him what to do. So I'm going to whoop his ass with many stripes, but my youngest sons, they're going to still get it too.
That's right.
But fewer stripes because they might be infants, okay? So that's what's going to happen in this truth, man. Men that knew better, you're going to get beaten with many stripes. Tell the Lord, hey, I'd rather would have dealt with my woman than my cat wanted to just chill with the fam. Go ahead, Ak.
It says, for unto whosoever much is given, of him shall much be required.
So much is given, the knowledge that you give, the Most High requires that. He requires you to disperse it abroad. Okay? To not be a weakling, man, in this thing. To be a true laborer. To put your life on the line. Go ahead.
Not to be in the woods near your house, or not to be at your balcony. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be out there in the congregation, the places of concourse.
Pan the camera, Ak. Pan the camera, brother. We ain't in our backyards. Hey, Kevin the Living. We ain't in our backyard, man. Okay? Here it is, this clown want to talk about why I'm at Virginia Beach preaching the word, because I got the salt, man. Because first of all, I'm bold as a lion in this truth. I don't care if people think of me. You make videos in your backyard because you ain't got the spirit, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Ak. Exactly.
His wife put him out there.
Hey, and this brother's gathering his troops. We out here with him.
Exactly.
It says, for unto whosoever much is given, of him shall be much required.
Right?
And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more.
And then they will ask the more. So you're supposed to grow in this truth. Answer a man according to your will. Right? Real quick, Sirach 3 and Matak. You got the apocrypha? It's Sirach 3 and 21. Back in 1 Corinthians 7, brother.
Still got that one for you.
Okay, go ahead.
This is
Go ahead.
this is Sirach chapter 20, verse 30.
Go ahead.
Read it out.
Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up.
Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up. What's the most precious treasure on earth? Is it gold? Is it silver?
Nah.
Is it fiat money? It's the Holy Scriptures.
That's right.
It's the testimony. Go ahead.
Wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up.
Right?
What profit is it in them
So
both?
what profit is it when you're hoarding up knowledge but you're not dispersing it amongst your people, man? When you're doing videos in your backyard, man. When you're putting videos up eating grapes.
Right.
When you being a clown out here, man. You don't love your people, bro. And you ain't even our people, man. You just write the Bible down. Kevin the Levin. Go ahead, Ak.
Back in Corinthians.
It ain't a coincidence that your name rhymes with Levin, because that's what you was.
God.
That's exactly what you were, bro.
Lord,
Back in 1 Corinthians chapter 7.
Hold on, and you got the nerve to make a response. Tonight we gonna respond to you and show you all your errors and your lies and contradictions, man. We was done with you, but since you want to bring it there, we'll bring it all the way out, man.
God.
We didn't lift the thigh all the way up. We didn't uncover the thigh all the way,
God.
but it's coming, bro. Because you're the damn devil.
That's right.
Once again, back in 1 Corinthians chapter 7. This is verse 28.
Read it out.
Let that madness go by. Hey, and we in Georgetown, D.C., man. Preaching the word boldly. We preach the word boldly wherever we go.
That's right.
Pittsburgh, New York,
If I kill you, older you is, Edomite.
Virginia Beach,
Ocean City.
Ocean City, Maryland. We preach this word wherever, man. Right.
Baltimore.
Not our backyard.
Verse 28. But and if thou marry,
But if what?
But
if
if
thou
thou
marry, right?
thou hast not sinned.
But if you marry your wife, you're not in sin. Well, you better hope she's in, well, not hope, she needs to be in the same mind frame as you. You can't lay up in bed with somebody every night spooning and she's adverse to you. That's gonna put spirits on you. You're unequally yoked. Go ahead.
And if a virgin marry,
Right?
she hath not sinned.
A virgin is a young woman. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
Such shall have trouble in the flesh, okay? Because marriage is a compromise. It's an agreement, okay? You're taking on somebody else's burdens too. So when you brothers choose a wife, you better make sure she ain't got a bunch of burdens with her, man. You better make sure she got her head on straight. Because all her problems is going to fall on you.
Precept.
Go ahead.
But I spare you.
Can I bring this precept out real quick?
Yes, sir.
This is Sirach, chapter 36, verse 24.
It's
Read
clear,
out.
it's clear who got salt too, man. Go ahead, all right.
He that getteth the wife,
What?
he
that getteth a wife,
Yep.
beginneth a
A
possession.
possession. So your wife is a possession, man.
That's right.
She's not supposed to be bucking up against you. Now, of course, the scriptures tell you husbands love your wives, but if she don't want to get in your, if she don't want to get on your program, she gotta kick rocks, man. Here it is. He want to talk about high value men. We the high value men, man.
That's right.
We know the truth about the Bible.
That's right.
Go ahead,
A help like unto himself.
help me like unto yourself. Your woman's supposed to be a part of your purpose. You ain't supposed to be cooking dinner every night, doing woman's duties, tucking the kids in at night. The woman is the nurturer. The man is the protector. Men are supposed to provide 3 P's: provision, protection, and penis. That's what we're supposed to provide. Women are the nurturers, man. They raise your young up. But now women, they want their young nurtured by the TV and by grandma and by the babysitter, getting daycare vouchers while they got to go to work 40 hours.
Yeah.
It's out of order. Go ahead,
A help like unto himself.
And you got men in this thing, their wife don't help them do nothing, man. What does their wives do? Except be a problem in Yasharab.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro. Go ahead,
And a pillar of rest.
So your woman's supposed to be a pillar of rest for you, not a headache, man. If you didn't know, but a 21st century woman, 9 times out of 10, she's not a pillar of rest.
Your headache.
She is a headache, man. Go ahead.
Proverbs 11:1.
Read out.
A false balance is an abomination to the Lord.
False balance is an abomination to the Most High, man. So first and foremost, rule your own domain before you have the nerve to try to rule over anything else. That don't make sense to me. You gotta rule over your own domain, man.
But a just wait is a delight.
Worry about your own Wi-Fi before you start connecting to other people's shit, man. Oh yeah. Stay in Luke, go to verse 33, y'all.
Okay, back in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, this is verse 29.
Read out.
But this I say, brethren, the time is short.
The what?
The
time is short.
Yep. That madness go by. And America gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
Go ahead, because the time is short.
But this I say, brethren,
Right.
the time is short.
Read on.
It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
Be as though they had none, because it brings confusion, contention, especially the 21st century woman, because she wants to go to Prada and all these strip malls and stuff like that. She's being influenced by social media. Independent. Go ahead. I'm holding for you. All right.
And they that weep as though they wept not.
Go to verse 33, y'all.
And they that rejoice as they rejoice not.
Uh-huh.
And they that buy as they put.
Go to verse 33.
Oh,
brother.
Salaki. Verse 33.
Yeah.
But he that is married
But he that is married
cares for the things that are of the world.
cares for the things that are of the world. God, but please your woman. Cares for the things that are of the world. Go ahead.
How he may please his wife.
How may he please his wife instead of pleasing the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Mashiach, Yahweh Shai?
Right.
Go ahead.
There is a difference also between a wife
Huh?
and a virgin.
There's a difference between a wife and a virgin.
The unmarried woman
The unmarried woman, the unmarried virgin, go ahead,
cares for the things of the Lord.
cares for the things of the Most High. So a woman, in the truth that she may not have a man, you don't particularly need a man for salvation. But a woman, hey, when you're married to a man, that man is your Lord. That's who you report to. That's order, man.
God.
That she may be holy,
Uh-huh.
both in body and in spirit.
Right?
But she that is married, caring for the things of the world,
But she that is married, caring for the things of the world. Go ahead.
how she may please her
How
husband.
she may what?
How she may please her husband.
How many women out here want to please their husbands? Not very
Small
many.
majority. I mean,
Okay.
small minority.
And women think pleasing your husband is just laying down for him. It's a lot more than that. Being a wife is your full-time job. You're raising the kids, you're guarding the house. That is your full-time job. But a lot of women, they don't want that job.
God.
They want to bump uglies with the men. That's why y'all stressed out and bugged out, because you was never made for that.
Right.
Go back and move, God. That was it on that. Yeah, where we was at?
He saw a lot.
We
of
gotta
y'all.
occupy till the Lord comes. That's the whole point in this.
God.
And the laborers, hey, the work is plentiful, but the laborers are few.
You want me to get that Ecclesiastes 3:21 for you?
Ecclesiasticus 3:21.
Bring it out.
Seek not out things that are too hard for thee,
Seek not out things that are too high for you, all right? Go ahead.
neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Don't search the things that are above your strength, okay? Which means what? Stay in your lane sometimes too. You know? You got men, hey, Kevin 11, man. What did he want to do? And hey, we talking about this clown because he didn't stop, right? We rebuked him and he wanted to keep going. So guess what? Now the full plate is going to be, hey, now the buffet back open, man. Okay? Now we got to expose you even further. Because you was never a man of the Lord, man. You served your own body, man. You served your own self. You want to be all on all camp, just like you remind me of the dude from Virginia. Azariah, I'm going to call you out too, bro. Because where your work's been at, man? Here it is, this dude hit me up, try to act like, oh, he's all sincere. Let me baptize you, bros. Come here and want to get on my camera, man. Want to chase the clout. Post up next to Watchmen, chasing the clout, man. You and the dude from Dallas, Howard Island, where y'all works at, man? You brothers better realize what it is, bro. Go ahead, Al.
So, like, can I say this?
Go ahead, brother.
He realized this ain't easy to come out here on them byways.
Yeah, man.
That being down the harbor, they was shook a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
yeah, they was shook.
Proverbs 6. Proverbs 6 verse 6.
Bring it out.
Go to the ant, thou sluggard.
Go to the ant, thou sluggard.
Consider her ways.
Consider the age of the ant. Ants are what? They're in order. They're in single file lines.
Yeah.
They know their purpose. They bring the food to their queen. They know what their purpose is. We gotta know what our purpose is in this truth, all right? And know that the office that the Most High put you in. Don't despise that. Niggas despise government and talk about his hatred towards you. We're telling you to get in order, man. But men, they despise order. They think the Lord's with them. How? Go ahead, Al. And again, if the Lord with you, that's to be seen. Do your own works, man. See what's gonna happen. Go ahead, Al.
Consider her ways and be wise.
Uh-huh.
Says, which having no guide, overseer or ruler, provided her meat in the summer,
Right?
and gather her food in the harvest.
And gather her food in the harvest. Right now, we're trying to gather hopeful elect. We're trying to gather the elect, trying to bid them to the marriage, okay? Trying to tell them about your house shot. All these people, you gonna go to church tomorrow, my man? We get a Christian, man. Y'all going to church tomorrow for Easter Sunday? No?
At least she said something, you feel me?
Y'all going to church tomorrow for Easter Sunday?
Say a word.
Why is that, brother? You know, Jesus ain't died on it. It wasn't resurrected that day. Who talk to me, man? Who talk to me, brother? This is one moment. See, y'all trying to deal with these 1 minute niggas, man. He's not dealing with you. I'll come back in a minute. We're going to read in Luke 19. Those laborers, they said the same thing. Let me bury my father first. I got land to do first. I got my woman to deal with first. You got the Lord to deal with first.
That's right.
Hey, so like my testimony, the reason why I always had an eye on you, Kevin, because you was always that guy. Oh, I gotta go home, check on the wife. I'll be back in a second. I'll make sure. Oh, sorry, brothers, we can't. Oh, I just got off of work. I gotta go cook dinner for the wife and the kids.
See, it's just like an Edomite too. Gotta check on the fam. Gotta check on them all day long, man. Hey, and hopefully the Most High wrath, right when he comes to smite you, man, because you're the serpent too, bro.
That's right.
Precept.
What a liar you are. Go ahead,
This is Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7.
Bring it out.
Make no tarry to turn to the Lord.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. When somebody's tarrying, they're on the fence about it. They're thinking like the lukewarm dude. They're like, man, hey, I'll maybe follow the Lord on my own time. Make no tarrying, man. When the Most High wake you up, it's supposed to be like, zoom. You're supposed to go. Come on, man. Go ahead,
And put not off from day to day.
Oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. We'll link up and do the videos tomorrow. We'll build with the brothers tomorrow. I'll show you how to do this tomorrow. No, man. Where we at? Luke 19? 19. Wherever you was at.
Can we finish that? Can we finish that?
Go ahead.
For suddenly the wrath of the Lord shall come forth.
So suddenly the wrath of the Most High is going to come. Just like how the scriptures tell you, don't be found without your garment, man. The garment is his wisdom, first and foremost, clown. He talking about he want to wear a physical garment. That shows you how carnal you are, man. He wants to wear a physical garment. The garment is just it's spiritual, man. Somebody get the book of Baruch, chapter 5 and 1. Find out what the garment is. Real quick, I'll say. He want to bicker back and forth about wearing a physical garment, man. It shows you don't know the precepts. Through thy precepts, we get understanding. Go ahead. Baruch 5 and 1.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is Baruch, chapter 5, verse 1.
Bring it up.
Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of thy mourning
Put off the garment of mourning, go ahead.
and affliction,
Right?
and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from God
And put
forever.
on the glory of the comeliness that coming from the Most High. Meaning your mind being renewed in His knowledge. That's the garment, bro. That's the garment. Knowing that this gonna happen. That's part of the garment too. Knowing that this gonna be Kevin 11. You ain't no damn Israelite.
That's you, Kevin.
That's your wife you love so much too. Where's the baby at? That's your kid?
Yeah.
That's your Howard Shy, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin 11, man. It's gonna be your ass, man. Cause you ain't a man no more. You know that. You know how much you hindered and slowed us up, man. Now I feel like we gotta go 10 times as hard.
Yeah.
Right? We gotta go 10 times as hard because you slowed us the fuck down, man.
Right.
Go ahead,
Verse 2. Cast about thee a double garment.
Cast about thee a double garment. So hey, this ain't like no double mint gum. It's a double mint garment. Meaning what? Twofold, man. We want all the knowledge. We want all the knowledge, man. Read on.
Of the righteousness which cometh from God.
Of the righteousness was coming from the Most High. Our righteousness is as a filthy rag. We don't have righteousness of our own selves. Just like we don't preach our own selves. We preach Yahushua crucified, man. We believe that happened.
That's right.
Read on.
And set a diadem on thine head.
He said a diadem on it like the priest did, man. Okay? And you ain't no priest either, Kevin 11. Whatsoever, bro. You are a heathen, man.
God.
I can't even, after everything that's went down and you said, how am I supposed to believe you even a Hebrew Israelite at all?
God.
You ain't none of the
He
tribe.
ain't, man.
I can't believe you just like these, like him.
Yeah.
That's
This
your
is right
brother.
here, Ginger here.
That's your brother.
That's told by Ginger.
That's right.
That's right. And set a diadem on thine head
Right?
of the glory of the everlasting.
Of the glory of the everlasting. We want the Most High's kingdom to reign forever. That's going to be a glorious kingdom.
Right.
The Edomites in subjection. The saints waking upon their beds and got these heathen with chains around their necks.
That's right.
Right. And your wife ain't no Israelite. She's a heathen. She's an Edomite.
never
She
said
gonna have a
that.
chain around her red neck too. Kevin 11. That's your wife, man. Look at her. Where's she at?
Middle.
But that's doing
Look better than your wife.
Look way better than your wife though, honestly. Where we at? Oh, get Luke back. Get Luke back.
I got precept up there.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 6, start at verse 24.
Read out.
And the Lord Yahweh commanded us to do all these statutes
Right?
to fear Yahweh our power.
To do all these statutes and fear the Most High Yahweh our God, the God of Israel. So you better, hey, he's the God of the Israelites. Go ahead.
For our good always,
For our good always, man.
that he might preserve us alive as it is this day.
That's why I told you that the scriptures, they're not grievous, man. Okay? The Most High, what he asks you to do is not grievous. A lot of times, most of the time, it's for your own benefit to help you sustain and live a long life, man. Go ahead.
And it shall be our righteousness.
And what?
And
It shall be our righteousness.
All right?
if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahweh, our power.
To do all of them, not some of them we want to. Not to put your hand off the plow. And I gotta go chill with the fam real quick. Okay, now I gotta go chill with the band.
Oh yeah, your
None of
bandmates.
that.
Your
bandmates.
bandmates.
Go ahead, what you doing?
As he commanded us.
Yep.
Hey, and by the way, man, you always make time for these heathens, man.
Yeah.
These people you want to cleave on to so damn much.
That's why you're getting DUIs allegedly, right? But you probably lied about that too.
Allegedly.
That's right. Hey, you're a fork tongue, man.
Yeah.
Got two.
Snake. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 15. I'm gonna start at 53.
Go ahead.
For this corruptible must put on incorruptible.
So we've all been corrupted by this world. We're trying to put on incorruption.
For this corruptible must put on incorruption,
Right?
and this mortal must put on immortality.
We must put on immortality, man. But that's gonna come from the heavens, man. Go ahead. That's gonna come from Yahweh Bashem Yashar redeeming us back.
Verse 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on the incorruption, and this mortal shall put on the immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death swallowed up in victory.
Death is going to get swallowed up. Revelation 21:4. That's like there shall be no more death. It's not. There shall be no more death, man.
Gone.
No more death. No more pain. No more sorrows. Okay, for Israel, the heathen, they got a lot of that coming. They got 1,000 years of hardcore bondage coming.
Right.
Imagine how hard that bondage is going to be.
Behind the pits.
Kevin 11, your wife going into bondage, man. And you. Yeah, you ain't no Israelite, man. Go ahead.
This is Luke 19:14.
Read out.
But his citizens hated him.
But it's what?
But his citizens hated
I'm
him.
talking about the nobleman that wanted righteousness to reign. His citizens hated him. These people, they love darkness more than light. This is what the parable telling you. Go ahead.
It says, and sent a message after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us.
They don't want your house to reign, man.
Hey, you said it in the video. Y'all ain't no counselors.
Yup.
It started with us three. The Most High brought us together, and you hate that.
You hate that.
God.
Damn hypocrite.
You despise government, bro, but then get on camera and trying to seek the sympathy of who? Only people that's gonna reach out to you is other bug outs like you,
Yeah.
other Edomite looking devils like you.
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna attract, man. Because hey, people attract what they are, man. You're an Edomite, you're gonna attract Edomites.
This is Job 12:16.
You know?
Read out.
With him is strength
Right?
and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
So you've been deceived in a snare. You think you gotta serve your family more than the Most High. That's backwards, man. And the Most High, hey, he gonna show you what it really is. He gonna show you what the true order things is.
Gone.
My talk, go ahead, brother.
You wanted Revelations 21:4?
Yeah, read.
Revelations 21:4.
Read out.
And God shall wipe away all tears
Right?
from their eyes, and there shall be no more. And there shall be no more death,
And there shall be no more death,
nor the sorrow,
nor sorrow,
nor crying,
nor crying.
neither shall there be any more pain.
Never shall there be any more pain for the nation of Israel, man. That's gonna be our kingdom on earth. Because the kingdom is gonna be on earth. The kingdom is not gonna be in the sky. The kingdom is
right.
gonna be on this very earth.
That's right.
When we put it in subjection, how it's supposed to.
That's right.
That's what the Holy Bible say. Your pastor ain't gonna tell you that tomorrow in church, is he, man?
Nah.
He gonna tell you about what the fuck? He gonna tell you about white Jesus.
Love everybody.
And he walk and he's risen, man. That's all they gonna say.
John 3:16.
Go ahead, brother.
Everybody. Pass the collection plate.
Yeah.
Pass the peas like you used to.
Pass
That's what they gonna
the
tell
peas.
you. Go ahead, brother.
Pass the
Revelation,
peas like you used
oh yeah,
to.
Revelation. Keep going out. Revelation 21. Pass the peas like you used to.
For the former things are passed away.
Go in the world like you used to do.
Yup.
Right? Straight up, man. Make videos about all type of satanic music and instrumental beats.